Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. It's always a pleasure for you to hang out with us whenever you get a chance to check us out. Turf Talk 101. Shout out to my guy GB1. Shout out to Coach Dennis. They probably on, taking care of their business with their kids. Hey, I'm Travon Smith, 101. And today, with no further ado, I got Mr. Samarai Anderson. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Coach. How about you?
Man, I'm good. You somebody that I had a pleasure of watching since the freshman year. So, I
Mm.
can't say that about everybody else, but I got a chance to watch you grow and become the athlete that you are, the young man that you are, the man that you are. So go ahead without no further ado and introduce yourself. Tell us your accolades, you know what I'm saying, where you play at, what position, and things like that.
My name is Samarai Anderson, Corona Cen10 alum. I play linebacker over there, and I'm gonna attend Eastern Washington University.
Eastern Washington University. Now
Yes,
you
sir.
you got out of that Centennial so quick, but you had some plays over there that I watched you grow, and I actually got to see you grow through some injuries. You know what I'm saying? Some small injuries, but most people would have like kind of gave up, especially in that kind of environment where it's always so crucial with next man up. The next man up
Mhm.
syndrome was over there. Let's talk about your career at Centennial. Freshman, sophomore year, you was getting on the field. Just walk me through. I just want to hear your high school career and what was going on.
Starting off freshman year, I was one of the first freshmen to get put up before our first game against Mater Dei. I think it was me and my boy Mikey Williams,
Okay.
and yeah, it was a cool experience. I got to play special teams in that game. I didn't get to play like in the real game a lot, but I got a lot of burn towards like the games that we were up a little bit. So it was cool to get that experience as a freshman. It was like a because it's like such a big jump from youth ball and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
Sophomore year, I got to start. I won my spot at outside backer,
Mm.
and that was kind of a COVID year. I was kind of upset about that because I was excited to play those modern day Bosco games as a young sophomore.
Okay.
And yeah, so but junior year, I started again at outside backer. We came up short against Mater Dei that year. That was a crazy game. That was probably one of the craziest games I ever played in.
Yeah, yeah. A
Uh,
game, a game. Just to mention, a game. I thought that was your best. I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to tell people that defense was probably, I'm nobody though. That was probably one of the Centennial's top five defenses ever, if not top
sure,
three. You know what I'm saying? Like that
sure,
defense was
sure.
fire. I thought that defense played good enough to win a championship. But go ahead.
Yeah, that defense for sure. I'm a little biased, but I always argue with my older brother that our defense was better.
Okay.
But yeah, we had a lot of dogs on that defense too that went unnamed and underrated, like Jesse Schumacher and Ethan Winslow.
I know
Yeah,
Winslow,
yeah,
99 that went up to Fresno State.
yep, yep. Yeah, I
Cox.
think I think Jess and Ethan for sure could have been a D1 linebackers
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They was hard. You guys had it together, man. I enjoyed watching that D. And like I said, I thought that was one of Centennial's best defensive runs. And I think,
mhm.
in my opinion, I didn't talk with Coach Logan and everybody else. I thought that defense was good enough to win it all.
Yeah,
Hands
I
down.
for sure think
You know what I'm
so.
saying? It's just in my opinion. I want to stop you right there. Going from your junior year, knowing you have your senior year at Corona Centennial, I want to talk a little bit about the stage. Not a lot of people get to play because I got one of your clips, and that crowd noise is so loud that not every high school gets that. Talk a little bit about the stage that you get to play on, where you guys get to play on Friday Night Lights on TV, Valley Sports, etc.
Man, those are definitely the most fun games when it's all packed out. It feels like almost a college atmosphere, but yeah, those games are definitely like you don't want to miss those. And plus, you get to go on TV. It's cool when you watch the game back on the replay. They call your name out, and
Mm-hmm.
you just getting that exposure you've been working for your whole life. And I'd rather play in those big games, win or lose, and then play in those other games and like at the other schools and win like D2, D3 championships. I'd rather play in the bigger ones and get that
Yes,
get
sir.
that competition.
Yes, sir. And that's something Centennial does. They throw you in the fire, like you said, as a freshman. They threw you in varsity nights. They're getting you ready for those moments, for
Mm-hmm.
those moments like the ones we just talked about. Um, those are the reason why I think a lot of kids out of Centennial go to gets more scholarships than most other kids because they play on a bigger stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you guys get 2 TV games a year, 2 TV games a year, and I've been to at least four games every year where it was 5,000 people there. I mean, not everybody gets that. Even away games in San Diego, if I'm correct, is jam packed.
Yeah, those games against Cathedral get real turned up. So.
Yeah, real turned up. They had a whole fireworks show every time they scored a touchdown on you guys. You know what I'm saying? They act like it was the end of the world. But let's get back to you, man. Let's talk a little bit about your junior year. Okay, junior year ends. You know what kind of adjustments you made. You played. What's the protocol and the procedure you and your dad, your brother, whoever is part of your training crew go with in the off season to get ready for your summer for your senior year?
Yeah, so junior year I was about 205, 6 foot 205, and then my coach told me I was gonna move inside. So it was important for me to get faster and put on some more weight. And I went into my senior year about 6'1", 215. So I used to just eat a lot and then train. I used to train at Winter Circle. I still do to this day. I train in the mornings before school and then train after as well. And just the jump from my junior and senior year was crazy when I look back at my film.
Yes, sir. I've seen a big difference. What's some things that when you said it's a jump, what's some things that you've seen jump as far as talent-wise? Because I seen you got faster. I seen you got more aggressive. I definitely seen you get stronger. Did I name everything, or what else some things?
Yeah, I definitely got better, and I feel all aspects of my game, especially from a mental standpoint. Just reading my keys better, reading the pull and guards and the G pulls and all that stuff comes into play when you switch in the inside from outside. Because outside in our defense, it's usually just like kind of a cover edge rush guy type of deal. And then when they moved me to inside, it was more like I got to command the defense and I gotta do what I gotta do to make plays because they're depending on me.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's get into some of this film so everybody can see who we talking to Mr. Samarai Anderson over there. Corona Cen10 played outside linebacker for 3 years and then moved to inside linebacker his senior year. This play right here. Let's walk through this play. In the middle, inside linebacker. You know what? Now that you say that, I didn't know you moved inside. I was like, dang, I was trying to figure out where you came from. But now I know you was at the inside linebacker spot. Downhill, you know what I'm saying? Downhill, big hitter right here.
That play it was actually 4th and 1 on that play, so I knew I had to come up and make something happen.
Yes, sir. But you was always a headbanger. That's what I do know. Mm-hmm. This is the one I'm talking. Well, let's come back to this one. I'm gonna come back to that one.
Mm-hmm.
This, I believe, is this Norco?
Yep, that's Norco.
Norco. And Norco knows you guys' formations. They know everything. So it ain't like there's no gimme plays. In the backfield once again. Got the juice flowing in the veins.
Yep. That game was live for our senior night too. Yeah. It was packed out.
That's a good hit. And Norco always has a big line, and they come to play, so there ain't no gimmies in that.
Mm-hmm.
This one right here. This Cathedral?
That's Mission Viejo.
Mission Viejo. So this is a good game right here.
Yep.
Read the keys. Hold on, here we go again. Good play. Strong side. You weren't on the strong side on that one, but you still came up and made the play. This is the play I want people to understand what you play with at Corona Cen10. Because this has you can't get this sound at every high school game.
Look at that student section.
That student section going, wow. This modern day too, right?
Yeah.
This is a big game, and not everybody can show up for these games. But you've been showing up for a while, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's Elijah Brown, right?
Yep. That's my boy Elijah right there.
Yeah. Now this your play right here. That's why I saved it for last. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Samarai Anderson right here, Corona Cen10. All right. Look at that. That's what I seen in you that was a little bit different this senior year. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like you know your like you said your mental aspect. It looked like the game has slowed down extremely a lot, especially from the last time I seen freshman and sophomore. Junior year I got to watch it from afar. Senior year I got to tap in a little bit more. But I was like, okay, he ready. Now let's talk about senior year, man. I know I don't keep you on here long. Let's talk about senior year. Let's talk about some of your biggest moments in your senior year.
My senior year, I feel like my best game was actually against Modern Day.
Okay.
I think I had 14 tackles, 3 TFLs, and a sack. So
yeah, that's a big game, especially when they won it all. So don't brush your shoulders off. That's big stuff. So definitely a big game against Modern Day. Talk about that week preparing for a game like that against Modern Day.
In practice, I was kind of being the a-hole out of the defense, trying to get everybody right, because we had a lot of guys on our team. I'm not gonna lie, that would like try and slack during practice, try and mess around. And that week, our starters wasn't playing with that, so we had to like shape them up a little bit, and then we just had to let them know this is not for the week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we just had to get right, but we came up short that day. But yeah, I was proud of our guys for how they fought to the end.
Definitely, I think you guys are always play to your best capability. We both know, just being honest, there's certain things that can't be done because of the fact that you're not a private school, right? You know what I'm saying? All you can do is play like you play. Hey, you got your sacks, you got your movement. Let's talk a little bit about college. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited for you to go to college. What it came down, it was a couple schools looking at you. What made you make the decision of where you're going and where you're going?
I just felt like Eastern Washington was showing me the most love out of all the schools I had, and I felt like their scheme fit me the best, and I felt that they knew that I could bring something new to Washington, so that's why I went with them.
Okay, shout out to Eastern Washington, man. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely, hey, I always say, go where you want it, go where you love.
Yeah.
And everything else to figure it out. But hey, we appreciate you for hanging out with us. It's definitely a pleasure. Good luck to you. Don't forget about us. I want to check in with you when you're away at college and things like that. And tell your family I said what's up, man, and continue to success. Stay healthy and keep doing what you're doing. We're proud of you. Cen10 for life. So it's much love to you, baby.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you having me on the show.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good one. And we'll
you too,
check in with you later.
Yep.
All right,
yes, sir.